Call me Old Man Wade.
Damn you, old man!
Wait.
Old ass man.
Shut up, old man. You smell like fart.
No!
Old man.
He's so old, he got a podcast on cassette.
Fuck, you're old.
Damn it, Wade.
And welcome to the Old Man Wade Show. I am your host, the God of Stuff and the Lord of Laughter, the inspired and motivated Old Man Wade, and I'm sitting with my co-host, the superior Supa Gabi.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah,
hey,
oh yeah. Yeah, baby. So if you don't know, Hobby's got Disney Plus. I'm about to get that in a little bit.
man.
But like all the stuff that's on
Disney Plus and fuck.
Disney Plus and fuck. Yeah, I keep going. I'm not sure what I'm most excited about because then there's like the Avengers cartoon that they put out. I think it was like maybe like 2012. I'm looking forward to. There's the Gargoyles. There's Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. Me and Diddy were planning on like taking a day and just watching like all of fucking Darkwing Duck from like start to finish.
It's like this isn't for kids.
No, it's not.
It's for us.
Yeah,
It's for 30-year-old stoners and drinkers.
dog. I can't wait till I get stoned again, man.
Mm.
Like I swear, like you know what it is? It's almost like Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's got
But what it used to be.
Yeah, like it's got all the old like cartoon content. They're coming up with new content.
Yeah.
It's essentially they took everything everything that Cartoon Network's doing
Yeah.
before, and now it's just like, all right, let's put it on the app for $6.99 a month.
Yep. And we haven't even like touched like the live action stuff yet. Like
No,
I was able to watch like, Winter Soldier,
what's it called? Mandalorian.
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 So
Mandalorian is that stupid shit. It's that stupid shit in your blood system.
yeah. I don't know if it's still canon, but yeah.
I don't think so. I think they were just like, hey, can we just ignore all that happened?
Right now, I'm introducing the wife to Star Wars, starting from Episode 1, and
Don't say that out loud.
we gotta.
Don't say it.
Really? Why is that?
No, I'm gonna shoot you that.
I like Episode 1.
No, you did.
Yeah, I mean, I was in 8th grade when it came out.
And you liked it again when you watched it recently?
It aged better than I thought it would. I mean, it's far from the perfect Star Wars property, but I don't know. I think it got some hate it didn't deserve.
I think that Star Wars Episode 1 is by far one of the worst movies ever created.
Jesus Christ.
That movie was there was to me there was nothing good about that movie like at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I caught it late. Like I caught it because a homegirl was this woman I used to work with when I was at McFadden's. She lent me the first 3, like episodes 1 through 3.
Yeah.
And then Diddy lent me 4 through 6.
Yeah.
Now I don't think Star Wars. I think in terms of like classics, I think it's one of probably one of the 5 best
Like the franchise?
Yeah, the franchise.
Yeah.
I think Star Wars is one of the best like 5 movie franchises of all time.
Yeah.
I think it's a tad bit overrated. But like,
watch your mouth.
That's fine. But like I do think that it's absolute. I do think it's fantastic. And I like what they've done with it. And like you can't knock what they've done with the series in general because they've really like fucking George Lucas knew what the fuck he was doing. You know
And I think the thing with me, like, I came of age when the Star Wars extended universe was really like picking up steam. So it was a bunch of books, comic books. Like they really put a lot into building up the universe of Star Wars, and so that's where my basis comes from. So I'm way more accepting of new things that are added to the Star Wars franchise, and I get excited no matter what. Again, this is not an endorsement of Episode 1.
Oh boy! You know I need that endorsement because Disney needs more money.
Oh shit! They're struggling right now.
I'm just kidding, Mouse.
don't kill us. We're gonna put us in the vault. Nah, man. I'm really like I feel like a kid in a toy store right now with Disney Plus, man. Like I'm just glad it really lived up to the hype. And most of the stuff that I was really excited to watch hasn't even released yet. Like a lot of the Marvel shows.
Loki, I'm looking forward for. Man, Marvel What If? That's not even started until 2021.
Yeah, so...
And that's the thing I'm most excited for.
When's Falcon and Winter Soldier started? You know.
I want to say. Actually, I can take a look right now. I want to say it starts next year though.
Next year? Okay. Damn it. That's when my
I know
my free year is up.
2020, yeah. So start next year.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about. Actually, no. Let's not speak on that because we're gonna talk about that on CCVN.
Yeah.
Comic book culture, comic book news.
Listen to that as well, guys.
Yeah.
And girls and theys.
He said days, so don't get fucking mad.
Theys.
THEYS.
Yes.
Because we don't want to offend anybody. We love you all. Unless you're a Trump supporter, then you can kind of go fuck yourself. Or if you're a racist, or you're homophobic, or you're in the KKK, I don't want your downloads. Go fuck yourself. Suck all the dicks in the world. No, excuse me. Suck all the unwanted dicks. You're not allowed to suck good dick. God, I wish I could make that.
And if you consider yourself a member of Joker culture, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So, what do you want to start first? You want to start goofy, or do you want to you want to start goofy first?
Is that a Disney pun? Let's go goofy.
Gorsh. So I'm starting a segment called Old Man Ranting.
As opposed to Old Man Not Ranting.
Oh no, I started compiling a list in a separate app, so a separate note, so you can't see what.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So
I like surprises.
So what I started doing is I sent Super Woke. I started sending them like a docket. And now there's with this docket now we can like share stuff and like make changes and additions to the docket. But this one I didn't. I'll just keep it like this. So I have a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 topics.
Okay, boomer.
Old man boomer.
Old man ranting.
Old man ranting.
All right.
The boomer.
Tell us why the kids, the millennials, are upsetting you.
Should I call this the Boomer Chronicles?
The Boomer Chronicles.
The Boomer Chronicles.
Oh my god.
Alright, first off, actually I think I am going to call this the Boomer Chronicles. First off, lazy people at work.
Oh.
I am absolutely tired of people who just don't understand the fact that you're at work. Do your fucking job. It's not that fucking difficult. If you don't like your job so much to the point where you're going to be lazy, fucking quit. I don't necessarily like my job, but I know it's a job, so I do it 100%.
Yeah.
One of these dudes really, let me not say what he said because I'll tell you off air. But like he said some shit to me and I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, you have a job, do your fucking job. Like,
did he say that to you in reference to him not doing his job, or?
I can't say. I can't say because I don't even want to mention what job it was. You know what I mean? Just in case one of them happen to be listening. Yeah. I don't want to like risk like unemployment. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be unemployment. I still have 2 other jobs. Yeah. But yeah, man, do your fucking job. Passing no candy on Halloween is not a must. If you don't feel like fucking passing no candy at Halloween, you don't have to fucking do it.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah. Old man, why you don't love the kids? Them little bastards. Talk, I was knocked out all over. Boomer ain't the same as nigger, you doof.
Oh my, is that a thing? Huh? Is that a thing?
Boomer, they think people who are being called boomer, they think it's a racial, like, they think it's as bad as, like, the N-word.
This is why we have the term okay boomer. Just so you guys know. Because of some dumb shit like that.
Some dumb twat.
Dumb old people shit. Oh my god.
The live action Lion King was garbage and it was not live action.
I still haven't seen it yet.
You didn't miss the shit. That movie was garbage.
I can watch it now.
Oh, yeah, do me a favor. If we have time, we'll watch it after this. That movie is fucking trash. Really? Aladdin was great though. And I was overcritical.
How was the genie?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah?
He was Will Smith. It's Will Smith. Alright, put it like this. Me and Maria were watching it. And I actually downloaded the soundtrack. If there was anybody who was going to become close to capturing the essence of Robin Williams, of Robin Williams' genie, it was Will Smith.
That is an interesting. I gotta watch it now. Like,
yeah,
that's an interesting statement.
He's not as good as Robin Williams.
Yeah, I mean,
no one except for me is going to be able to capture. Is going to be able to capture what Robin Williams did in that movie. But Will Smith did a damn good job with what they did, and I kind of feel like after you watch it, you'll probably have some critiques.
I'm about to critique that statement.
You should. You should. That fucking sentence was riddled with fucking red lines. The paperclip just fucking quit.
It's all squiggly red lines.
Yeah. The paperclip was like, nope. It fucking bounced.
Delete the whole thing.
Start over. Also, I'm loving the word doof.
Doof. Use it in a sentence.
President Fuckboy 45 is a doof. Like short for doofus. You're such a doofus. I can't even call you doofus. You're just a doof.
A doof.
You're a doof.
And it kind of sounds dirty too.
Yeah.
Doof.
You are a doof. Y'all people killing people over chicken sandwiches. Cut that out. Yeah.
Chicken sandwich is really good though.
Yeah, but it's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
it's a chicken sandwich.
But we're black.
Huh?
We're black.
Nigga.
If anybody's gonna kill somebody for a chicken sandwich, it would be us.
Yeah. Joker's overrated. Cut it out. Fun fact: I'm tired of people calling Harley Quinn and Joker goals. It's not Joker goals. He's a cunt.
Joker goals or like couple goals?
Couple goals. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Joker goals. He's not a role model, and you don't relate to him. People go, I relate to the Joker. Shut up.
Read a comic book.
If you related to the Joker, you'd be out here like robbing and killing, and you wouldn't be working a 9 to 5. You can be the Joker.
Yeah.
It don't take much. Oh, I'm sorry. In order to be the Joker, you'd have to learn chemicals. You'd have to have a PhD in like chemical science or whatever the fuck it is.
No, they don't have a PhD in shit.
You have to be a genius. You know what I mean? Or entertaining.
Yeah.
You don't relate to the Joker. Cut it the fuck out.
Joker wasn't meant to be relatable.
Yeah. The laundromat is a cursed place.
Can you expand on that?
I've yet to meet people who've gone to I've yet to meet couples who've gone to a laundromat and then actually left like happy. Like everybody I've talked to when they go to a laundromat, I'm like I tell people when me and Maria go to the laundromat, we don't speak to each other.
Really?
Yeah, because we end up in an argument. It's something about a laundromat that's cursed.
Were you like arguing on like how much bleach should be used?
No, it's never about anything that has to do with laundry.
Huh.
It's just something stupid. We're always arguing about it. If then when we get home, we're fine.
I'm happy we have laundry in our house.
Yeah, but I'm not. But like, if you have laundry in the house, it's good. You're fine.
Right.
But like, we have a laundry room here, and like when we go through that, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like something about a laundry mat, it's fucking cursed.
The sound of the quarters going in the machine,
I don't know, man. Maybe it's the sound of the quarters going into the machine, all the fucking chemicals that are in the air, the sound of the washers and the dryers together, like the aggravation of like sometimes the dryer's not working well.
The old lady at the counter just staring at your dirty drawers.
Yeah, and it's like then it's like you always pick that one dryer that doesn't fucking work, but they don't put a sign on that says out of order and shit like that.
I'm bougie. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then you get the one fucking person that won't wash their fucking kids.
Damn.
Hey, let me tell you, I gave them 3 chances. The kid runs past me and like screams or bumps into me 3 times.
Yeah.
After that, I'm farting in their faces.
Fuck them kids.
Old man, what you don't love the kids. Last but not least, woke people hating on Disney Plus are clout chasing. If you're going to do stuff you said you were going to, you'd have done that a while ago.
Woke people hating on anything is clout chasing at this point.
It's fucking hysterical.
Yeah. I can't do shit. I can't eat a chicken sandwich. I can't get Disney Plus. Like, shit. I can't do nothing.
My favorite now is, oh yeah, I'm gonna start my own Disney Plus. Cool. When you do, I will applaud you. Yeah. But why now?
What are you gonna be playing? Like,
what's the content?
What's the content?
Don't get me wrong. It's different when someone like let's say you or Diddy or Greg or Jeff, and they were like, "Yo, I'm gonna start my own Disney Plus." I'd be like, "Do it."
I found $1 billion somewhere.
Yeah, just lying around your drawer. And like it was like, oh, and then my favorite was I saw a meme. Dude goes, instead of spending that $6.99 on Disney Plus, buy some land. And the dude was like, where can I get this? Where can I get this land for $6.99?
Niggas are stupid. And end of discussion.
Oh man, like it's just the people are fucking ridiculous, man. That shit cracked me up. It's like, dog, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Please shut up. All right, man.
That was the end of your rants?
That was the end of my rant.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be back with the Super Bowl political corner.
Oh shit.
This is a Main Hustle Media podcast.
Hey y'all, this is Charmaine, aka Mixed Girl Maine, host of Militantly Mixed, the podcast about race and identity from the mixed race perspective. If you are of mixed race or multi-ethnic heritage, this show is here to represent for you. And if you're a monoracial person that is just curious about what us mixed folks go through, this show is for you too. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, or most any other podcast platform. Militantly Mixed is a Main Hustle Media podcast, and don't forget to be your mixed ass self. Main Hustle Media. Turn your side hustle into your main hustle.
And we are back on the Old Man Wade Show. Hey, don't forget to visit oldmanwade.com.
Oldmanwade.com.
What happened to Wizard Enthusiasm? Oldmanwade.com.
Oh, that's for Black Rabbit.
What, for what?
BlackRabbit.com.
BlackRabbit.com.
I gotta think of a different, thing for oldmanwade.com. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Oldmanwade.com. Come get your fancy articles and podcasts. Every Tuesday. Wednesday.
Yeah, right. We ain't never on fucking time. I'm trash. Alright, so we are back with the Super Bowl political corner.
Yo. Alright.
What you got for us?
So this is something that happened a couple of weeks ago, actually, that we were going to talk about, but, life. It's
still relevant, though.
Yeah, it's Obama's take on what people consider cancel culture, right? Or woke culture. And I have a quote here of what he actually said, and it's, "This idea of purity, and you're never compromised, and you're always politically woke, and all that stuff, you should get over that quickly. The world is messy. There are ambiguities. People who do really good stuff have flaws. People who you are fighting may love their kids and share certain things with you." He also went on to say, "The way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people, and that's enough. That's not activism," he said. "That's not bringing about change. If all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far. That's easy to do."
I think he's spot on.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know what's funny? Because I was waiting because I saw the subject, and when you brought up and you were saying that you want to talk about it on the show, I was like, you know what? Let me wait until we have this conversation about it to actually hear what it is.
Yeah.
And just based off of that, I agree.
Yeah.
Because you get people like the woke and the cancel culture. And also, let me just say, if you're found guilty of rape or murder, fuck you. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing anything that involves like unwanted sex on somebody else, go fuck yourself. Like, you know what I mean? That's completely different. I'll cancel somebody like that. But when someone makes it, like, let's say someone drops the N-bomb when they're like 13.
Yeah.
Should you use it? No. But if you're 13 years old and like you still don't really know any better, and you've shown that you're a different person, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I also feel that like there's also ways to judge somebody. Like if you're singing a song and you're like "fuck these niggers" and da da da, and you're like in the KKK and you're proud of that shit, no, I can answer you for that shit. But I also think that people can grow, people can make mistakes, and I also think we should also be allowed to grow as people. The one thing I don't like about cancel culture is it eliminates the idea that people can change. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think change is also an important aspect of what President Obama was saying, but it's also the fact that somebody can be more than one thing.
Yes.
Right? They can at the same time support certain things that you're not okay with, right?
Yes.
But they can also be an ally, right? Not everything, like you said, the KK, like if you're a member of like white nationalism or whatever, like, you know, that's pretty far off. It's going to be very hard to find common ground with somebody like that. But
yeah,
if somebody goes to Chick-fil-A on occasion, right? It doesn't necessarily make them an evil person.
No.
Right?
And I talk a lot of shit about going to Chick-fil-A and all that, but like, you know what I mean? I'm not really sitting here like breaking down the wall, like, you know, like, oh, fuck you, you're not a ally of the people, and that's like, no, it's Chick-fil-A, man. Like, do what you do.
So I think you kind of touched on half of what I wanted to address with this statement, and so I guess the other half would be that I'm fearful, not fearful because I know this happened. I've seen it happen after this broke, after Obama said this. People use us as an excuse to just dismiss what they consider cancel culture, right?
Yes.
Or to say like, see, I was right. You know, people are too sensitive. The world has gotten too sensitive. Blah, blah,
that's
blah,
not
blah,
what I'm saying, though.
I
know, and I agree with what you're saying. Like, that's not what he's saying, but you're right. People are going to take it like that.
People are going to take it like that. And I've always stated this: like, cancel culture isn't a new thing.
No, it's not.
You remember the response? Well, I don't remember, but the response to the NWA, the response to Andrew Dice Clay, right? These were things that happened decades ago, right? Yeah. This isn't a new thing. People are presented with things that offend them. They're going to react, and some people are going to go way over the bridge to react to these things. So, right? So cancel culture isn't a new thing. It's something that's constant, and also there is a place for it. Right?
Yes.
Like, there are going to be consequences to the shit you say. And the fact that we live in a world that's way more connected and information gets distributed way quicker than it used to be, that reaction is going to happen almost instantly. Right? So, if you have a hot take about something, like if you have a hot take about transgender people or handicapped people or minorities or women, right? Right? You had the balls to say that, right? You should also have the balls to deal with the consequences of what you said.
I agree.
Right? Yes. Nobody's freaking cutting your balls off, right? Nobody's putting you in a... Like, sometimes I feel like people that are complaining about cancel culture, they're whining about shit that's not happening to them, right? Like if you're a millionaire comedian, you're still a millionaire comedian. You still have an audience. Just because, you know, some 20-year-old makes a Facebook post about it that goes viral, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that people are trying to like take away your freedom of speech.
Hold on, I think
right?
I dropped that.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that somebody's taking away your freedom of speech. Man the fuck up. Right? Take the good with the bad. If you're a public figure and you say something publicly, there's going to be a variety of responses to it. Yeah, you end up sounding like these fucking assholes. Right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's what... Obama is a famous pragmatist, which means that he tries to find the road that's the most efficient, right? That can attract the most people, and I think that's what he tried to accomplish with the statement. So if you hear the statement and you're like, yeah, Obama agrees with me, blah 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 blah, right? You're fucking wrong. You're most likely wrong, I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess that's the end of my political corner.
Is it though? I don't think it should be the end of it, because I think you hit on it could be, but I think you hit on a lot of points that make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Where especially when you talk about like cancel culture not necessarily being a new thing,
mm-hmm.
neither is beating and shooting people by the police. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
And it's not like the recent events of, I guess there was a video of a police officer beating a man with no limbs or something.
Yeah, some shit. I haven't watched it. I don't watch videos like that, man. Like, I don't need to. Like, I'm not into like snuff
torture porn. I'm not into snuff films. Like, I'm good. Yeah. So like with things like that, but like there's always been a thing. I think the difference now is we have access to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I would go on to say the majority of the world has an email address. The majority of the world has access. The majority of the world has access to the internet, social media, and things of that nature. So realistically, we have access to like everybody in the world if we want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think the difference now is that we're sharing these things, and now everyone has a voice, and a lot of us, me included, can be irresponsible with the things we say.
And you will be.
Yeah.
You will. Like, there's gonna be moments, right?
Yeah.
Where we're gonna fuck up.
Exactly. But I think the problem now is just like when you fuck up, I don't think that depending on the level of fuck upness, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the level of fuck upness,
I like that word.
Fuck upness.
Yeah.
I should fucking trademark it. I wonder if iTunes was. I'd have to probably spell it all weird for them to accept it. But
like 2 Q's.
Yeah, but
$sign.
I wish I could use an emoji and it was like FU $sign. Like just like a little like image of $sign in the thing and then make it look like a $sign. But anyway, but no. So I think depending on the level, you should be able to grow. Like you know what I mean. You should be able to become a better person. You should be allowed to what's what I'm looking for? Serve your penance. Yeah. Do your penance. You should be able to do your penance and come back from that depending on what goes on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I said a lot of dumb shit on social media. I've come over here and said, like, I used to say the F word a lot, like, in terms of the gay community. I don't use it because it's wrong. Like, it'd be like someone going, well, why can't... It'd be like a white person saying, well, why can't I say nigger? Like, you know what I mean?
It's wrong.
Yeah. I'm not going to die on a cliff saying, oh, why can't I say the F word because I said it in the 90s? It's like, nah. Someone told me that it wasn't okay, and I stopped. Yeah. It was a process, but I made it a point to stop doing that because it was wrong. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So someone may dig my tweets up or whatever, and they're like, well, you said it in 2014. I'm like, yeah, and I was a cunt for saying it then. I don't do it anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
And then 20 years from now, you have to apologize for saying cunt.
And you know what?
You'll apologize for saying cunt.
Yes! Why the fuck not? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I'll apologize for saying that shit too. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it comes out that, like it's, you know what I mean? Like,
I think people want a license to do and say whatever they want. Like, people, like, and I think another thing happens where people, like, get banned on Facebook or like, they lose sponsorships, right? And the first thing they say is, like, oh, freedom of speech, blah, 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 blah. Freedom of speech does not apply to platforms owned by private corporations and individuals, right?
Yes.
You still have the right to say whatever you want to say. You just don't have the right to say it in every platform, on everywhere. You can't say it everywhere. There's rules depending on where you are and who you're talking to, right? Like, going through life just doing and saying whatever you want doesn't make you some, you know, symbol of freedom. It makes you a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Can you say it again for people in the back just in case they didn't hear you?
Saying and doing whatever the hell you want does not make you a symbol of freedom. It makes you a fucking asshole.
I actually had a conversation with somebody about this yesterday, I want to say. Sometime within the last couple of days, we were talking about like that exact thing. And I go, people's like, well, I can say what I want, I have the freedom of speech. But you absolutely have the freedom of speech. Yep. The problem with that is you don't understand that while you may have freedom of speech, yeah, you also may get punched in the face for the shit that you say. Yeah. And fun fact about that, when you say the things that you say, and it's like, oh, well, how come this happened to me? I'm like, because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah. Fun fact about that is, my equal reaction may not be equal to yours. Yeah. So some person may call me a nigger. Yeah. And I might punch him in the face. Well, that doesn't equal. It equals to me because that means that's deep to me. Yeah. So yes, my reaction may be different to yours. Like, you know what I mean? So yes, it's to you, your reaction may be, oh, equal to that is to call him another word. It's like, no, my reaction to that is to punch you in the face and go, don't do that, don't say that shit again. Or like pop you in the nose. Like, you know what I mean? And to someone else, their equal reaction may be to be like, yo, this is why this is rude to say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And who knows? Someone may say that to me, and depending on my mood, I may react differently. I may go, you shouldn't say that, and then break down why it's offensive to me and why it hurts people who look like me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. People suck. Long story short.
At the end of the day, and damn it, I don't believe I forgot this aspect of Obama's statement too. Like, he's also speaking to people that are super woke, right?
Yeah, these super woke fucking people are like ridiculous.
Yeah, they're idiots. Super woke people, no. But yet, canceling somebody and posting about it on Facebook isn't activism. It's just posting shit on Facebook. right? Like you're not doing anything.
Lupe Fiasco said some shit like that. Like it's like post on Facebook. You're right. It doesn't make you a fucking activist.
It doesn't. It makes you an asshole too. Just a different side of the same coin, right? This different side of the same asshole coin, right? You're just spouting off nonsense that's ineffective and does nothing to help whatever cause you care about, right?
Yeah.
You should vote. You should go out and join nonprofit organizations that work on the problems that you care about. Volunteer your time. Do something for somebody that's struggling, other than put a crying emoji underneath the status.
And that's one of the things that I think people are unaware of. That when you, for example, Amanda, said something like she went to go get coffee or something like that at Dunkin' Donuts, and someone paid for it. Mm-hmm. Little things like that help the culture, and I don't just mean black culture. I mean the culture of people in general. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like that changes someone's day altogether. One morning, one of my co-workers, I thought she was going to get coffee, and I just paid for it. She goes, "You just put $20 on my card." I was like, "Oh, well, I got the money, so just keep it." Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And she paid me back. I'm like, "You don't have to do that. I was doing that to be nice."
No, you have to pay me back $20. I'm sorry.
I had just got my retention money, so I was good. So, like, you know, I was being nice. Yeah. And like, but that's just, I just know that that's the type of person she is. Like, I did that because she is just, to me, she's just always just this really, really nice woman. Man. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Or just something as simple as saying like good morning. Like, the people in my building, like, they know me. They always smile. They're always real friendly to me because I treat them with the utmost respect. I always smile, like, "Hey, how you doing? How's this? What's going on?" Like, you know what I mean? I make little random jokes when, like, you know, just to kind of like show that I pay attention to the things they say, and it makes their experience going to work better. Like, you know what I mean? There's a phrase I think I coined. Some people are a breath of fresh air. Some people are halitosis.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
That's a good. Yeah, that's a true binary.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like I'm comparing Kanye to the KKK or anything like that.
I mean, pretty soon
that was not a fucking year.
I can see Kanye West. You know, KKK. I think they got a bad rap.
All right, we'll be right back on the Old Man Ranting show.
Greetings! We are the Retro Reductopus Cephala Podcast, the bi-weekly show that celebrates all the things that made growing up awesome.
He's right. We wax philosophic about lots of geeky crap like old video games and movies, toys, cartoons. I don't know, help me out here.
Music. Pants. Quoting video games that don't have dialogues. Shabibans. Tasty news.
Unnecessarily long Japanese onomatopoeia.
Butt breathers. Uncomfortable nature facts.
Or how to install a Samoflange.
And unlike all those other podcasts, we at Retro Reductopus have an exciting rotating host schedule.
Do we?
We sure do.
So, if you didn't like the guy flapping his gums this week,
like me,
worry not, gentle listener. Next week we'll have a whole new host.
Of problems.
Hey, they might still suck, but they'll suck differently.
And you know what's really cool? Retro Reductopus is part of the Inebriard Podcast Network, with new episodes out every Tentacle Tuesday.
Which is like every other Tuesday. We named it.
Anyways, you can listen to us at iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, or straight from the tab, reductopus.buzzsprout.com.
So we're back, and I was looking at the docket, and I saw something that relates to not just the Disney Plus thing, but also the cancel culture.
Yep.
So Disney produced animated films for families to enjoy in the 1930s. A different era shaped by different values. Those antiquated values have become increasingly apparent in some of the Disney's older films, including beloved classics such as Dumbo, Lady and the Tramp, and Fantasia.
Yeah.
Since the announcement of the Disney Plus streaming service and its sizable library, rumors circulate that offensive content would be edited or removed entirely. That doesn't seem to be the case at all. All the old classics are available in their entirety, with both heartwarming moments and racist undertones intact. That's not to say that Disney has chosen to completely ignore the concerns of its fans. Accompanying the description of each film is a brief warning that reads, "This program was presented as originally created. It may contain outdated cultural depictions." So,
they don't have Song of the South though.
Don't throw throw me in the broth, man.
He definitely don't have that one.
Dude.
He was like, nah, I'm good.
Did you check to see if it was there?
No, I didn't. I doubt it. I doubt it. I really doubt they have it.
Dude, $4 says it's there.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I gotta check. I'm gonna check when I get home.
Oh Lord, don't throw me in the broth.
Because that shit is just straight
That
up.
shit is pure racism.
Oh my
man.
God. Kanye West's favorite movie, by the way.
Oh, yo, so there was a picture of Kim Kardashian and her kids dressed as the Flintstones, right? Mm-hmm. And then apparently there was like a picture of Dino. Is it Dino, the dinosaur?
Yes, Dino. I think.
So Dino, and it was like, I guess Kanye West was in the Dino costume.
Yeah.
I was like, bullshit. He ain't in that costume.
Nah, he ain't.
No.
He's doing Sunday service somewhere.
Sunday service.
With Donald Trump's Mike Pence.
Speaking of Sunday service, your boy Kanye West.
Wait, are we off of the Disney racist stuff?
When you find songs up?
No, I know it's not on there, but I was just like, I didn't know about this whole thing. Like, I knew Disney had, it should be apparent that Disney has like a controversial past when it comes to this, right? Yeah. But so I'm scrolling through the
Warner Brothers, so does Hanna-Barbera. Any company that was around during the pre-Jim Crow laws. Yeah. There's some racist shit there.
But Disney made their racism really whimsical. Like, it was really like, hey. Like, I don't know. It was just really bad. And so I saw Steamboat Mickey, and I'm like, oh damn.
You know, I've always seen is him whistling and twirling the.
Yeah, but the era that comes from is just.
Oh, the deep south Louisiana.
It's just bad, man. Like, so I'm like, oh, they're going there. So one of my goals was to try to find all the racist shit they kept on Disney Plus. So it should be fun.
Oh, we should save that shit for like Black History Month.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a end of the year episode highlighting all of our favorite things. We'll do 2 separate episodes. One will be on CCBM. The other one will be on the Old Man Way show. We'll be doing like an end of year reviews, like our favorite like moments of the year and dumb shit of the year. And I'll read off some of the Darwin Awards. Oh, do you know what the Darwin Awards are?
I definitely know what the Darwin Awards are.
Alright, the Darwin Awards are fucking great. Mm-hmm. Like the dumb shit that happens to people, man, it's fucking ridiculous. So alright. So speaking of Kanye West, Kanye West's appearance at Joel Osteen's mega church this Sunday, which is it'll be this Sunday. Mega church this Sunday is expected to draw an overflow crowd, and folks at the Lakewood Church are scrambling to avoid pandemonium. We've learned that the church's contacted Ticketmaster will offer tickets Friday for the first 45,000 takers. It will be strictly first come, first served, and the tickets are free. Okay. Here's the catch. Tickets will only be available for the evening service, where Kanye West and his choir will perform their already iconic Sunday service. Mm-hmm. As we first reported, there's an earlier service at 11 a.m.
Wait, the Sunday service is iconic now? Like
Kanye's Sunday service? According to TMZ, it is.
Oh, okay, all right. TMZ says it's true, and that's not sarcasm.
It's sad when they're fucking more reliable than the fucking news. Yeah. As we first reported, there's an earlier service at 11 a.m. where Ye will walk up to the pulpit and have a 20 to 30 minute conversation with Osteen.
I'd pay to watch that.
No, I'm all set. I can't take that type of anger.
That'd be so funny.
The 11 a.m. service will not be ticketed. The first 45,000 who arrive get seated. As for what Osteen will talk about to Ye, as for what Osteen will talk about to Kanye about, we're told the focus will be on how Ye found and embraced God. Yo, I can't wait until he abandons this fucking God shit. I can't wait.
You think it's gonna happen?
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah?
No, you know what? I shouldn't say fuck yes, because there's a lot of money to be made in religion. Yeah. So it's either gonna abandon it or he's gonna turn the shit into a cult. It's one of the two.
I feel like I really, and this is not to say that I'm with it. I kind of think he's genuine with it. I think he's personally genuine when it comes to this religious. I think it's bullshit and kind of scary, but I think he's being. I personally think.
So how can it be genuine and you think it's bullshit?
Because it's religion.
Okay.
And I think that it's really manic the way he's doing it. And I also think that and a lot of what he does, I think, is based on ignorance, right? Like just straight up ignorance, and the fact that he's at a point in his life where people just don't say no to him. Yeah. So his ignorance is allowed to flourish, but I think he really believes this shit.
So the last thing it says on TMZ was As for Kanye's Sunday service, our sources say Osteen's church provides top-of-the-line sound and lighting equipment, but might need to find a way to make its stage bigger to accommodate the rapper's 100-plus choir. One source says the choir will be 120 strong. We're also told the church has an overflowing room if the crowd's too big. It will almost certainly be utilized. As we've told you, the service will be broadcast live on Sirius XM. Fuck that. I'm all set. I also have very strong opinions on religion in general, though.
What are those opinions on that?
I think a lot of it is bullshit. I think that it's used to generate people to bring in more money and then mind control them. I think the idea of church is a good thing. I think it brings in community, it brings in a good feeling. I think the idea of, like, my favorite thing about church were the sermons.
Yeah.
I love the sermons.
Yeah.
I love listening to the preachers. Like, the preachers take these stories and then, like, bring out their interpretation of what the Bible says. I love that because I can hear that. But again, I like literature. I like people I like smart people who can talk about certain things and then really, like, express, like, their emotions towards everything.
Yeah.
Like, I remember crying when I missed this one preacher because, like, the first time I heard him preach, it, like, spoke to, like, my soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember missing him again because I think I had to work or something like that. It doesn't matter. But I was young. But so it's things like that, and I'm just like, so I get, like, you know, the benefit of church. I get the benefit of religion.
Yeah.
But I think that it's turned into something where it's now it's all about money. Like, you know what I mean? It's all about money. It's all about controlling minds and things like that. And it's not. And again, this isn't every church, but this is just my personal opinion, and I'll probably get canceled for this. Cancel.
Hey, Tuesday. No.
At the Civic Center.
Oh.
Alright, so Fountain's thing, Kanye West has been making headlines, non-stop lately, blah, blah, blah. Me being taken to my lowest, being called a coon by my own people. The guy that said George Bush doesn't care about black people is a coon because he didn't say I'm going to go for Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
And that actually,
well, not because he's going to go for Hillary Clinton, but...
And that actually made me more relatable. You can't imagine when I go through Middle America, Kanye said, I was driving fast and hit a red light, and a guy, now why you got to go so fast that you got to drive and cut me off? What, Kanye? Oh, thank you for what you're doing for our country. Thank you so much. Like, you have no idea. I don't think he realizes that because some Middle Western white person said to him, thank you for everything you're doing.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Like,
you're in Middle America where there's fucking Trump supporters.
Yeah, and
you're talking about a guy, fuckboy 45.
And you sucked Donald Trump's dick live on camera.
There's good people on both sides.
Yeah.
There's good people fucking talking about neo-Nazis who's, like, cool with, like, the fucking alt-right people. Yeah. There's good people on both sides.
The guy that said George Bush doesn't care about black people became the token nigga.
So, and this is one of my...
Can I just say, before you go, it's funny, and again, this is part of my problem with Kanye West when he does these type of things, because his facts are always off. Like, people didn't cancel him because he didn't support Hillary Clinton, right? A lot of black people didn't support Hillary Clinton. That's the reason why she lost, right?
I didn't really support her either, but she kind of just seemed like the lesser of two fucking evils at that point.
And nobody was getting on it for that. I don't remember anybody being like, oh, friggin' Kanye West is a coon because he's not supporting Hillary Clinton.
Doug, what is something funny about it? He didn't vote. He went on stage and said he didn't vote. And said if he would have voted, he would have voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Doug, you went on a giant long rant about how good he was.
Yeah.
And then said, I was bullied for wearing a MAGA hat. And then when they asked him, who was bullying you? Oh, well, shut the fuck up.
Drake was bullying him.
You fucking doof.
It was
I'm
Drake.
actually starting to like Drake.
Drake was bullying.
I'm starting to like...
Wait, what?
Was he really bullying?
You remember the beef? Like, he was...
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
It was hilarious.
I'm starting to like Drake's music.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I've always liked Drake I've liked Drake the actor.
Yeah.
And like he's funny as fuck.
Listen,
but I'm starting to really like it. And it's actually because of you. The playlist you put on to me,
yeah,
you put on. I liked a lot of it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
But before I was gonna say that,
yeah.
I just want people to know, like, black people didn't put Kanye on that list until he said slavery was a choice.
Yeah, and that's when he became a coon.
That's when he became a coon.
And
just so y'all know.
And so the fun thing about that is the reason. And Kanye is smart in the sense where he knows how to manipulate the media because he knows that he's not talking. He's saying this knowing that certain black people are going to be like, you know what, you're right. And this is the part. This is the part that really bugged me. We are culturalists. We don't have our own culture. We sign to culture vultures. We sign our life away. Our contracts are culture vultures. Think about everything that's culture. Taking a knee is cultural. He didn't understand why the whole knee thing, and that's another topic for another time. Being on social media is a culture. It's not black culture. Wearing high fashion is culture. It's not black culture. Pushing it foreign is culture. That's not black culture. All these things are not owned by our culture. So who designed the culture? What does it mean for us to have a culture? That's not what. That's why I do it for Christ. Everything he said is not black culture. So someone asked me, well, what's black culture? I said struggling and surviving.
Celebrating Juneteenth is black culture. Acknowledging
people like Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
Bomb
ass candy yams for Thanksgiving is black culture.
Soul food is culture.
Hip hop
is culture. Like, you know what I mean? But the stuff he's talking about, no, that's your culture. Yeah. Everything he said is the stuff that he did.
Yeah. Have you signed to a culture vulture contract? I don't think I've ever.
Where's my culture vulture contract? Do I have that somewhere?
I left my culture vulture contract at home.
Yo, Hobby, can you do me a favor? Go check behind the naked Instagram model.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's culture too.
It's culture, yeah.
Fuck that dude, man.
High fashion.
High fashion.
He's the one that was crying about not being put on a high fashion.
So everything he says is hypocritical to the stuff that he's been talking about.
It's just so bad.
Forever, man.
Everything he says from Republicans supporting Republicans because they're the ones that freed the slaves. Like, from that to slavery was choice to the fact that we have a culture. Like, everything he says is just so fucking.
So that means we should have supported Reagan and what the fuck is the other dude who there's Reagan and there's another douchebag. What the fuck is the other douchebag's name with the nose? Nixon.
Oh, okay. The jowls. He has jowls.
Jowls. I am not a crook. No, you're a cunt.
Yeah. Essentially,
you're not a cook. You're not a cook. You're not a crook. You're a cunt.
It's just he is so lost. And I like his last album.
I will listen to it.
Yeah,
but a lot of it has to do with. But you know, it's a combination of two things.
Yeah.
One, I've never liked gospel music ever.
Yeah.
Even when I sung in a choir, I hated gospel music.
Yeah.
I also don't like. I haven't liked the Kanye West album in. Fuck. The last album that I liked to hear was My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Such a good album.
Yeah, and like. And to be honest, man, it's funny. College Dropout.
I like Pablo.
He did a performance of Life of Pablo, and it was so bad. I was like, you ever see something and it's like, wow, that was so bad that everything you're gonna do with this project is just gonna ruin everything that I'm doing. Like, that's what it did for me. Like, I just can't fuck with it. There's
sound effects.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that on top of everything that he does, man. It was just like I just can't even like. And it's funny, like late registration. College Dropout just doesn't bump like it used to.
Is it because of everything else that's happening?
Yeah, like I hear him when he starts talking about that woke shit. I'm like, like dog, like you don't believe that shit. That was just another money making scheme. Like, you know what I mean? Like late registration still has some hits that I really like, but he's not really super woke on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
College Dropout still bump.
You don't think he's gonna drop another track with Talib Kweli and Common?
Oh, most definitely, for that matter. Not College Dropout. Late registration still bumps. Graduation Day still bumps. 808 still bumps. My Dark Twisted Fantasy still bumps. So
more so I get that. So like the shit that he was trying to be woke on, you can't fuck with because it seems fake. But his more poppy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I really just can't fuck with. He starts talking about like All Falls Down. It's like, dog, shut up.
Yeah, you fell down. You fell the fuck down, nigga.
Yeah. Oh my god. Is this ironic that he did a video with Stacey Dash? Talking about that.
It's not irony, but wait, it could actually what the shit they was talking about, that's definitely ironic. Yeah. That's definitely ironic. Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking Kanye West, man. He should have stayed with Amber Rose.
Yeah. I honestly think that
he needs more fingers in his butt.
Hey, I'm not king shaming, man. You like a finger in your butt.
I think that's what happened to him. I think he started getting fingers in the butt. And,
he probably got to a point where, you know what it is? I honestly think that every man and woman, everybody who's with, if you're in a relationship,
you should get a finger in the butt.
If that's what you're into, man.
Okay.
I feel that like when you're with somebody, you should have someone who's going to check you on the things that you do. You should have somebody who's going to like, not only support you, but I think they should also. Is that common in the background?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just like something Paul did with a beer. But
it could be. Is that from the video?
Yeah,
it might be.
I kind of feel that like you should have somebody in your life who's going to call you out on your bullshit. And I think Amber Rose is the person who calls him out on his bullshit. I think Kim's more worried about her brand, and that's not to say she doesn't love him, but I think she's focused on her brand and their brand and how it affects them.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like her comments about like that's just not me. Kind of points out to them. She's just like that's not my life. What you're doing, we're on two different paths.
Yeah.
So I understand that like wholeheartedly. However, I think if he was going through this, I think Amber would have been like, what do you want to accomplish from this? When I make any major moves, my wife goes, all right, then what? What do you plan on accomplishing from this? Or like if I'm going to post something, I go, hey, should I post this? And she'll say yes or no. And if even when she says yes, she's like, okay, but just remember, people are going to comment, and if you don't want the comments, then don't fucking post it. You know what I mean? And that's why, I'm 4 months in now, I don't read comments anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like, you like it or you don't. Whatever. You got anything else on Mr. West? We need a name for him. I don't feel like calling him anything else. I think Kanye kind of still goes with that.
MAGA nigga number one.
MAGA nigga number one. MN1? MN1?
MN1, yo. MN1. MN1.
MN1 that hoe, and I mean, yeet. Alright, man. This has been the Old Man Wait Show. I want to thank my co-host, the pinnacle of political perfectionist.
Anytime, boss man.
The superstar boss man.
Oh, wait, before we go. You celebrated a birthday not too long ago.
Yeah, I'm 37.
3,700?
Why you gotta bring my real name up, man?
Sorry, man.
Oh my God, we don't fall into moral numbers.
You're right. Damn, you old. You an old ass.
An old ass man.
Oh,
shout out to Jelani, man. He made me a new intro.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's gonna go on this one, but if it does, you'll hear it. But like for no reason, like he was fucking around, I guess, and he made me a new intro, and it's fucking incredible, man.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, man. Jelani's super talented, man. Make sure you go.
Producer and a rapper.
Producer and a rapper, man.
Double fisting.
Phrasing. Boom. Make sure you go check out his album. Battle Axe. It's called Axema. AXECZEMA.
Did it come out? It came out this year, right?
Yes, 2019.
I put that on my top 10 of the year.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Get bumps. Yeah. 6-song EP. The first song is called Jelani. His name means mighty. I want to say in Swahili. Then it's Exposure. It's probably my favorite track on there. I played it. It's been on the break share a few times.
He has an ode to the West Coast on there that I really like.
I want to say it's called Thick Skin. Nope. Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Calamine. And everything's like a play off of like having eczema.
Yep.
So it's except for his first name, it's like Exposure, For the Scratch, Ear, Ration, Now.
Yeah. And that's classic hip hop. Like classic hip hop has layers. Even even the way albums are constructed, right? There's a meaning to it.
Yes. You're 100% right.
He won it on that.
Yeah, and it's a dope album. It's only 19 minutes, six tracks, and like all 6 tracks are like bangers, man. Like it's not one of those things. Like, and I love he does.
That's like 30 tracks worth of a Kanye West album.
And with real content, one person actually believes everything he says.
Yeah.
I don't know if he curses on this at all either.
You're right. I think he has a feature on there, maybe.
Smoke and Stroke, his boy, a friend of mine's on there, and So she's on it. Oh, and fun fact: the first track with his mom, who was talking about him. She did that in one take.
So good. It's so good.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Jelani for doing the album. He actually does the original intro. They call me Old Man Wade. Like, he put all that together. That's an instrumental. So shout out to him, man. All right, man. Before we go, don't forget to visit oldmanwade.com.
Oldmanwade.com.
Don't forget to find us on The Old Man Wade Show on Facebook. We pretty much just put up a bunch of dorky shit, a bunch of funny stuff.
Yep.
Every once in a blue Super Bowl, we'll put some political stuff on it and see where people's minds are. But we tend
very rarely.
Very rarely. But we tend to have more fun on that, man. So people can really just go on.
It's a fun space, man.
Yeah.
Timelines can be depressing sometimes.
Yeah, so we kind of throw stuff on there just to like make people happy. Yeah. We do these comic book verses or these random object verses. And sometimes they don't make any fucking sense at all. Like the one I just did today was Hyperion, Homelander, Wonder Woman, and Thor in a staring contest.
Yeah, I think Homelander might have that. I-beams.
Hyperion has I-beams?
You're right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And so there's that. You know what I mean? And like, who knows? Like you got Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman and Thor have those. Like, Wonder Woman has the crown and Thor has the helmet. Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean?
To
like,
reflect some of that stuff.
Exactly. Put the head down real quick and bounce it off of that.
They're both gods, so.
Well, Diana is a demigod.
Tomato.
Yeah, for real.
In her case.
Yeah. Tomato, clay.
Yeah.
Yo, there's actually an issue of Wonder Woman where, like, she's forgetting, like, what exactly she's made out of because and it's cool. It's kind of funny because the writer did it because her origin story has been changed so much that, like, she doesn't even know, like, what her actual origin is. And actually, you spoke on that on one of the episodes of the Culture Comic Book Network where you talked about the Doomsday Clock. Where you find out like why certain things are canon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny so it kind of seems like they had a plan and all that. But alright, man, this has been the Old Man Wade Show. Don't forget to visit oldmanwade.com. Don't forget to visit The Old Man Wade Show.
The Old Man Wade Show!
So yeah, however you got this, don't forget you can find us on Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and a bunch of other random places too. Google Plus, iHeartRadio. Like, literally, if you type in The Old Man Wade Show and type in your favorite streaming app...
It's called oversaturating the market for your target demo.
Yeah, and we never get the real fucking numbers anyway, so it don't really fucking matter. Alright then, until then, you're not a twat, you're not a cunt, you're just a doof.
Whoop! Damn it, Wade!